What's going on, everyone? So, Aduo Thiero, right, did a video talking into the recent reports that he's supposed to be healthy and ready to go for training camp, which is exciting. We didn't get to see him in Summer League, unfortunately. I mean, one of the reasons the Lakers were able to land him where they landed him was because he was coming off of an injury, right? That injury doesn't happen. Lakers, he's probably, mid-teens to early 20s at worst. I mean, going into last season, he was projected as high as like 13th, 14th. He was projected as like a lottery pick, right? But we've seen over the years that guys a little older in age, one, can kind of knock you down. Two, that, an injury can really knock you down because it's like teams just don't want to take, like, he's already injured, like whatever. So Lakers were able to get a guy that was projected to be at worst in the first round and early in the second round. And even in the second round, I didn't think that the Lakers were going to be able to get him. I thought he was going to be the first or second pick in the second round. Lakers would have to really kind of trade up. But lo and behold, they were able to land him. And I think he's huge. He's a guy that I think has the potential to make an impact immediately. Obviously, look, he's a rookie. He's going to have his good moments. He's going to have his bad moments. He's going to have moments, I'm sure, where you're just like, this guy was a bust. Right? And then you're going to have those moments where you're like, this guy's going to be the next Kobe Bryant. Right? Like, you're going to have that roller coaster because that's what comes with rookies. Like Dalton Connect. There's moments where Dalton Connect, we just got the next Steph Curry. Oh, my God. Right? Then the next minute, it's like, this dude's a bum. He's going to be out the league in 2 years. Right? Like, it's just the one extremities or the other. Right? They talk about all the time, the pendulum swing. Right? But the thing about Aduo Thiero is that he has the size, the athleticism, and the defensive capabilities that were already known coming out of the draft. So he's a guy that was already looked at as one of, if not arguably the best defensive prospects out of this draft because of his size, his length, his athleticism, his tenacity, that motor, right? He's a guy that can really get after it defensively. That, to me, is where I think he has the potential to really shine with the Lakers this year as that defensive assignment guy. I'm not really expecting him to play 30, 40 minutes a night, but can Aduo Thiero be a guy that can actually warrant a rotation, right? Is he a guy where we're like I'm not expecting him to be a star or superstar. I mean, if he's a 15-point-a-game guy and our best defensive player, Lakers are probably winning the championship. But realistically speaking, if he's just that defensive assignment guy, say he's trickling in, 6 points a night on average, right? Just being a roll man, being that lob threat, on occasion, getting a rebound, put back, a tip dunk, something like that, knock down the occasional three, right? Like I could see him averaging, probably 6 to 8 points randomly, right? But to me, it's more of like, if he wants to be in the rotation, he wants to earn minutes, he wants to actually play a role, it's going to be him being that defensive piece, that defensive, just relentless, just monster where teams are just like, oh man, Aduo Thiero. There's the whole like, the LeBron where he's like, when Kawhi comes in, that's what we need, right? Now, obviously, for those that don't know, that it's not because he was worried about Kawhi. It's because it messed up his rhythm and whatnot in the free throws. But point is that like you look at kind of Aduo Thiero and where he could have his impact and where he could kind of be that guy is that moment where it's just like Kawhi checks in. It's like, like Aduo Thiero checks in and players are like, oh man, now this guy's going to guard me, right? Like be physical, be aggressive, be assertive, right? Like foul out every game. I don't care. Right? I'd rather you be overly aggressive than underly aggressive because he especially has those tools in that motor. He's a guy that I think can be an excellent help defender that can defend 1 through 5 because he has a 7'2" wingspan, a 7-foot wingspan, right? And just hyper athletic, can jump out the gym, right? Like he's a guy that there's so much potential for what he could be. I don't want to put insane expectations on the young man because he's a rookie. He's coming in, but he is a little more seasoned, right? He has a little more experience playing several years in college, which Lakers have had success with. Can he be a guy that has an immediate impact, right? And I mean, Bronny himself, right, has said it in Summer League, right? I think it was the game he dropped like 26 or whatever it was. And he said, like, my ability, me being able to play and be a part of the Lakers in the rotation is not going to come from the offense because I'm not going to get the opportunities offensively, right? It's going to come from me playing defense, doing the hustle plays, doing the dirty work, right? Bronny knows. He has, which is great, he has that situational awareness of like, I'm not going to get the opportunity to go drop 20 a night. I'm not. I'm not going to get the opportunity to show what I can do on the offensive side of things. I'm not. I'm probably going to average 4 points a game, right? Because I'm only going to get 2 attempts a game. And unless I'm shooting 100%, I'm not going to average more than that, right? So again, but he understands the way that I'm going to get to play is being that relentless defender, right? Being that guy that is that pest that is just, whether it's 5 minutes or 40 minutes, I am relentless. I am doing the dirty work. I'm diving for loose balls. I'm grabbing rebounds. I'm doing that is how I'm going to play my role. I hope Aduo Thiero has that same situational awareness, which I imagine he would. He's a rookie coming in, looking at Luka, looking at LeBron. He's because again, where he's going to earn his stripes, where he's going to get to play his role, where he's going to get to play the part that he's going to earn that rotation is by playing defense, doing the hustle plays, doing the dirty work, be an excellent rebounder. He has the rebounding capabilities. Be undeniable, right? Be somebody that JJ Redick can't take off the court. Where it's man, if I take this guy off the court, why was Dorian Finney-Smith so impactful for the Lakers? Right? I mean, his offensive production dropped, all that stuff when he came to the Lakers, but yet he was our best plus-minus guy every single night. Why? Because he did so much of the dirty work for the Lakers. He defended 1 through 5. He was getting the loose balls. He was creating advantage plays. He was doing so many things that don't affect and show up in the box score. That unless you're watching those games, you're not seeing the impact that Dorian Finney-Smith actually has out there, right? That's what Aduo Thiero needs to be. I don't expect him to come in and expect him to be a superstar or anything like that, but understand, right? You want to play 20 plus minutes a night, watch tape on Dorian Finney. Be that guy. Go average 7 rebounds, right? Go get 2 steals, a block, diving for loose balls, sacrifice your body, doing the dirty work. That'll make you undeniable. That is how you're going to earn minutes on this Lakers roster. You have Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, Jake LaRavia, right? You have so many offensive options. The Lakers are going to be a very good offense. They're probably going to be the best offensive team in all of basketball, right? He's not going to be able to have an immediate impact on the offensive side of things. The likelihood of him averaging 15 a night is very slim. Again, I don't want to put him in a box and put parameters on him to where I don't think he's not capable. He very well could. Maybe he averages 30 or what. I don't know. Again, I don't know how he's going to be, right? But what I do know is that you can always lean on your defense. You can always lean on the hustle plays, the dirty work, right? Unless you're shooting the lights out, he's probably not going to get the opportunities on the offensive side of things, at least, right? But you can do more. Move without the basketball, rebound, get second chance opportunities, right? Keep balls alive. Put the Lakers in advantage points and put them create these winning plays. You start creating multiples over the course of a game, right? When JJ and the coach staff and all that stuff are watching the film and looking and diving in the analytics and looking at that stuff and are man, Aduo Thiero is our best plus minus guy every night. That's what he needs to be. He needs to be the Lakers' best plus minus guy every night. Be that guy that goes out there, that does the dirty work, that makes the hustle plays, that is rebounding the basketball, that's playing just defense. There should never be a question of what Aduo Thiero is going to bring out there on the basketball court. Every night he should be relentless. Right? You tired? Too bad. I want to play. Keep going. Right? Coach says, "Hey, you good?" The answer is always yes. I'm good. Let me finish. Let me finish this game. Right? Be out there. Be that guy. Right? There's the potential that again, like you saw with Dorian Finney-Smith. Look how much JJ Redick trusts him. How much JJ Redick leaned into him. And it wasn't because he was averaging 30 points a night and was our best offensive player. It's because he was so versatile defensively, did the dirty work, made the hustle plays. Obviously, Aduo Thiero is not going to be able to replace Dorian Finney-Smith's experience. Right? Doe he knows how to slot in, and he's been in the league long enough. He knows how to impact the game in ways that not every player does. He knows his role. He understands his role. He's built a career on his role. He's coming in to play that role. But Aduo Thiero can have a similar impact just through hustle, play, and work. Talked about it last few seasons, really. Right? You can win and affect the game very heavily just by outplaying teams. You don't even have to be the better team. I mean, how many times have we seen, not just with the Lakers, but other teams, some of the best teams in the league, lose to, I mean, Lakers have done it, right? With like Austin Reeves and Jackson Hayes and Anthony Davis and LeBron James are sitting now against the champion Boston Celtics in Boston, and we were expected to lose by 30, and Lakers ended up blowing them out, running them out the gym. You can win a lot of games just by outworking teams, just by out hustling teams. Aduo Thiero, the way that he's going to be able to offset and kind of fill in the Dorian Finney-Smith role is by just being that motor, outworking guys, out hustling guys. If there is a 50-50 ball, we know Aduo Thiero is getting that. There's not another person on this court that is grabbing that ball and is getting to that basketball. Every possession, you beat everybody to that ball. You out-rebound, you out-hustle, you get second chance. That's how you do it. I believe Aduo Thiero has the potential. Again, I don't know. We don't know one way or another, but I do think he has the potential, and I'm really excited, like genuinely excited to see if he can make an immediate impact on this Lakers team and roster. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.